Alright, what's going on guys, it's Dallas here, and welcome back to Friday Night Customs. Now, in this episode, I have a bunch of customs to react to. I really appreciate you guys submitting all of your custom figures, and if you guys have no idea on how to do that, and you want to be featured in next week's episode, just make sure to post a picture of your custom figure and tag me for a chance to be in next week's episode. Now, without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get into reacting to these custom figures. Alright, so first up we have Godzilla fan 97, and he says that this is his own custom kaiju named Rimu, and it's an aquatic kaiju, kind of like male Shimo. So first of all, I like that it's white and blue. If we take a look at another screenshot of the figure right here, obviously compared to Shimo right there, we can see that Rimu has his own tail. He has no legs on his own because obviously he's aquatic. And we get another look at Rimu right here with his tail. Really cool, really unique. Not too sure what the red is. Kind of looks like a skirt to me, but I'm assuming it's something else. Yeah, I really like this idea of an aquatic Shimo. We definitely need more aquatic kaijus in the Monsterverse, so great job on this, Godzilla fan 97. This is a really creative idea. Please keep up the great work in being creative like that, Godzilla fan 97. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, next up we have Goji Motion, and I was tagged on TikTok for this. So it's a supercharged evolved Godzilla, and obviously he's using the energized Godzilla from Hiya Toys as a base. Definitely love the pink color that he chose on this figure. I don't see any new sculpting, but anyways, besides that, I really like how vibrant and bright this figure is. You guys already know that I love vibrance and saturation on figures. I love the colors. I don't know if you guys can really see it right here, but he did make the eye pink, just like in the movie how he's charging up and he's about to shoot his atomic breath. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of how bright it is and how pink it is. You definitely chose the right pink for this custom figure. Goji Motion, great job on this custom figure. I appreciate you submitting this figure for us to feature on this episode. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright guys, so this is from Classic Kiryu, and I was really excited to show this custom figure because it's a figure of Sila. Now, how many people have custom Sila figures? Not many, and honestly, this one's really cool. I think he made it out of cardboard along with some Lego joints. We can see right here on the bottom. I'm gonna get a better view of this, and it's really awesome that this figure, first of all, has articulation and is able to stand on its own. And obviously, you chose the right colors for this figure, and also I can tell that you put the tentacles on it as well, which is really good attention to detail. We have another shot of Sila right here opening her claws, and like I said, we can see the Lego joints that he added for articulation, which was really cool. Like I said, it's really impressive that it's standing on its own right now. Here's a cool shot of the Sila figure wrapped around one of his Godzilla figures. Really nice. I love the articulation on this. This really inspires me to make my own Sila figure. But, you know, that's going to have to wait until I finish all of the current customs that I'm working on right now. Classic Kiryu, great job on your custom Sila figure. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so we have Goji Rama 2021 with his custom Godzilla Evolved, and I think he has not one but two Godzilla Evolved, so let's go ahead and check both of them out. So first of all, this one's really nice. I like the gray on it. I like the pink. I don't know if this is the bootleg NECA Godzilla or if this is an actual NECA Godzilla, but I like the choice of grayish, brownish that you use for the body. I like the pink as well. Here's a nice little pose we got going on with the Godzilla Evolved figure that we just looked at. Really nice. And I believe this is his other Godzilla Evolved figure. I'm not sure if it's the same one. I think it's a different one, but yeah, I can see he added some clay work to the dorsal spikes. Not sure. I think he's missing an eyeball right here. I like the base figure he used, and overall great choice in gray color that he used for the paint. And finally, we have a shot of both of his Godzilla Evolved figures. Really nice. Dude, great job on these figures. I appreciate you submitting your customs. Keep up the great work. Let's head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so we have a custom Shimo from Sin Motions, and you guys already know I love custom Shimo figures. You know, I can tell he worked really hard on this. He's got a lot of sculpting going on the body and the arms and legs. I can see that he did extra sculpt work on the head and neck. Obviously, he's improved the articulation. We get a closer look at Shimo's face here, and like I said, great job on the head and neck sculpt. I love that you improved the articulation with it. Great choice in the white and blue paint. Sin Motions, I really appreciate you submitting your custom, and I also forgot to mention that he painted some nostrils and a tongue on Shimo here, so great attention to detail. Dude, great job. Thank you for submitting this custom. I love custom Shimo figures. Guys, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Alright, so next up we have Parrotzilla VR, and it looks like he has a few customs here for us. So we have a charged up 1994 Godzilla, a custom battle version SH Monster Arts Mecha Godzilla, a custom Shimo, as well as a custom Scar King, both from Playmates as well. And I like it so far. I think what he means by charged up Godzilla on the right side right here are the dorsal plates charged up, really nice. As for the Mecha Godzilla, it looks like he painted the red just like the battle version from SH Monster Arts, which has yet to be released. And like I said, guys, I really enjoy these custom Shimo figures. This one's really clean, really simple. And last of all, we have that articulated Scar King in the back. Great job on that. Here's a better look at the custom Shimo figure. I can kind of see some articulation in the tail as well, and some improved articulation in her hind legs. Another look at the custom Mecha Godzilla, and great job on painting the eyes. Really, really nice. I also have a custom of this as well. If you guys haven't seen that on my channel, just look through my shorts. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Parrotzilla VR. Great job, man. Thank you for submitting your customs. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figures. All right, so we have Gabe with a custom Playmates Burning Godzilla 2019. And first of all, I love the choice in orange that he used. It kind of looks a little different between the body and the dorsal plates. It looks a little bit brighter on the dorsal plates, but I really like it. Like I said, guys, I love saturation. I love the vibrance. Anything that looks very colorful, I'm a big fan of, and this is a very nice orange that he used for the figure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Playmates is coming out with a new Burning Godzilla figure. Yeah, Gabe went ahead and just jumped ahead of the game and made his very own thermonuclear Godzilla, and it looks just amazing. I love the choice of orange, just like I said. Great job with this figure, Gabe, and thank you for submitting your figure for Friday Night Customs. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, so we have Extreme Animations with a Godzilla Evolved custom, as well as another figure that he made as a custom Kaiju. So first of all, he has this Evolved Godzilla, which is used with the bootleg figure. I like it so far. I like the pink that you used and the elbow spikes that you added. Here is another nice shot of his Evolved Godzilla. I can see that he also painted the mouth pink and a little bit of details on the neck here as well. I like the lighter gray that you chose for his chest and abdomen, and yeah, just great Godzilla Evolved custom overall. And this is his custom Kaiju that he named Burnzik, and he says that Burnzik has fire powers. So this is a Kong character that has his own fire powers. Really cool. I think I'm not too sure if this is fire coming out of his forearms or if they're fiery blades, but I kind of see something around his neck as well. Another cool shot of Burnzik right here. Really cool pose. Guys, if you guys make your own custom Kaiju characters besides Godzilla and Kong, I think it's a really cool idea. You guys already know that I have a bunch of my own custom characters, so this is a really cool concept that you're doing here. Great job, Extreme Animations. Thank you for submitting your figures to me, man. Keep up the great work. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, this one's pretty interesting. So this is from XHacker707. He wanted me to react to this, and this is a Scrapzilla custom figure. I don't know if this is an actual figure or if this is a drawing, but yeah, I'm not too sure what it's made of. It kind of looks like he scribbled it. Yeah, definitely not something I've ever seen before. Kind of looks like Godzilla's nervous system, just without the skeleton and muscles. We've got another view of Scrapzilla here, and it looks like he's on all four legs as well. He's on all four legs, and he's got a tail here as well. So I can't tell what this is made of, if this is actual yarn or if this is actually like scribbles that he made digitally, but definitely unique. Thanks XHacker707 for submitting the Scrapzilla figure or custom character. I'm not sure what you want to call it. Definitely unique. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Okay, so we have Indomzilla with a custom SH Monster Arts Godzilla Evolved. I believe it's just a repaint. Right off the bat, I can see that he added some pink to the little tiny spikes around Godzilla's face. If I'm not wrong, I think he made the figure a little bit more gray around the whole body. Here's a nice little picture of the Godzilla standing around the other Godzilla figures, and I can see now that he did repaint the chest. I can see now that he did add a little bit more of a repaint to the whole body here. I like that the pink is very highlighted around the head right here. And I can tell that he repainted the teeth, because the original teeth on this SH Monster Arts figure is literally bubblegum pink. It's terrible, but he did a great job at making it a lot better, as you guys can see right here. Here's a nice little picture of his Godzilla Evolved riding a T-Rex here. So, dude, thanks for submitting this figure. Great job on the repaint. It's way better than I could do on my own figure. Very simple, but very effective. thank you Indomzilla for submitting this. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, we have Godzilla and Jurassic, and he submitted a Godzilla Evolved and a custom Beast Glove Kong. So this is his Godzilla Evolved. It looks like he used the Hiya figure. I like that you added the elbow spikes, and it looks like he's about to charge up his atomic breath. And yeah, dude, great job in the choice of the pink that you chose. I love the vibrancy. I don't know if vibrancy is a word. Vibrance? Yeah, anyways, I love how bright and colorful it looks. And here's his Beast Glove Kong. Really nice. He used the 2021 Hiya Kong figure. I did notice that the Beast Glove is on the wrong arm, and he's kind of missing a handpiece right here, but it's okay. It's alright. And it looks like Kong's about to slap me for judging him for having the Beast Glove on the wrong arm, but it's okay. Like I said, it's okay. It's just a custom. But yeah, dude, I love that you actually molded more clay onto the figure, and nice choice of the yellow. So yeah, Godzilla and Jurassic, thank you for submitting your customs. Keep up the great work, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so we have our boy here, Sydney Platt, with his custom Beast Glove on his SH Monsterverse Kong. And first of all, I'm pretty sure he did repaint the whole figure brown. I'm not sure if this is the original paint. I know he's giving me a hard time saying that Kong is actually brown, not black, and I do agree with him. I never said I disagreed with him, but I do like my Kong being a little bit more of a darker grayish blackish tone, but his paint looks really good nonetheless. Obviously his Beast Glove is made out of, I don't know, paper. I don't think it's foam, but it looks more like paper, and it looks amazing. I like how thin it is, and to be honest, it looks way better than my Beast Glove. That's what I can say for sure. We've got some more shots of no neck Kong with here with his Beast Glove. I'm sorry. No neck Kong with his Beast Glove here. Another cool little shot. And we got a little running shot of Kong here. Again, with an amazing Beast Glove made by Sydney. Looks really, really nice. We have Kong in a victory pose. Looks really, really good. Thank you, Sydney, for submitting this. Great job as always, man. Keep up the great work, bro. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, so we have a custom Shimo figure from Arthur Nagasaki. I mean, this is really cool. I don't even know where to start. I think it's made of cardboard fully, judging by how blocky it looks, and I can kind of see the ridges of the cardboard here, especially around the feet. Honestly, this is one of the coolest Shimo customs I've ever seen. Definitely can tell that he made it out of scratch, and he put a lot of work into it, especially with the head sculpt, the spikes, literally everything with the figure. I can tell that he worked really hard on it. And we got a shot of Shimo here posing, roaring, and I forgot to mention that the background of this photography is very beautiful. He's outside on a balcony. Also wanted to mention that Shimo can stand on her own here, which is really impressive considering this is all cardboard, or I'm not sure if there was more than cardboard, but the fact that she can stand on her own is really awesome. We got another pose of Shimo here, and she's standing on her own right here with the assist of her tail. Dude, great job, dude. This is a very unique custom. I definitely got to take notes off of this. He literally made a custom Shimo figure out of cardboard. All right, I got no excuses. Dude, Arthur, great job on this. Thank you for submitting this very cool and unique custom. Go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. And finally, we have RKE Zilla with a custom Ultima Space Godzilla. So it looks like he used the Godzilla Ultima figure, and he sculpted some space crystals as well as a chest on here. And I know you guys educated me, and you guys told me the reason for the colors of this figure. It's supposedly a poster version of Space Godzilla, and I'm a big fan of it. I like it. Looks oversaturated. It looks really awesome. I also don't want to miss the detail of the really nice sculpted head crystal here. So RKE Zilla did a great job. I love this. Thank you for submitting this, man. It's a really cool and vibrant figure overall. I'm a big fan of this, man. All right, so that's gonna end this week's episode of Friday Night Customs. I want to thank every single one of you guys for submitting a custom for this week. Obviously, I couldn't include everybody's because I'm getting so many requests, but as always, if you guys want to see your figure in next week's episode, just be sure to post a picture of your custom figure and tag me for a chance to be featured in next week's episode. All right, thank you guys for supporting the channel and for tuning in to the premiere of this video. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.